pushing this to Friday, but I don't know about that. This really came out of nowhere. I wasn't ready for it. I There was a couple of things Paimon said when I went into the game earlier today, and I was just like, I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't ready for that at all. I already had done most of my reset, which really sucked when it happened. I still have 5 condensed, but I already did 5 condensed of Stygian Onslaught, which is about to end in like 2 days. And then I had already put in my daily commission rewards, which is going to make the stream look even shorter. But what's up, everybody? My name is Crytek Emmo. Welcome back to some more Genshin Impact. It's been a little bit since the announcement of things and all that. I've been kind of like straying from this game a little bit. Been a while. It's been exactly 7 days since the last Genshin stream. Holy. Well, right now within the stream, this this stream, there's two things that have crossed my mind throughout this time. The reason why I'm saying this is I've been thinking about trying for Nifa, but I've been very iffy as to whether or not I want to do that. I didn't make no preparations and being like, oh, the X amount of pulls for said character, but like, I don't know. I'm iffy about it. A part of me has been thinking maybe I should try to pull for Nifa because I heard next patch we're gonna get a lot more pulls than normal for a new region release. And because of that, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have a good chance to get a new character by then as well. But I've been very iffy as to whether I want to do that. I also wasn't ready for this today because I have a Genshin clip I need to make, and it was either gonna go up today or tomorrow. I haven't made it yet. I clipped a video yesterday on here on this account. There's a very special artifact I got. One that requires a video of attention because it's an upgrade of an upgrade video I made couple of patches ago actually. So it's actually quite interesting. The thing that worries me is that this video is gonna make me want to get Yelan skin, which a part of me does kind of want to. It's just for some reason I can't bring myself to. I don't know why.
Use it or lose it. So,
But whoa,
wanna
whoa,
train
that
with
one
me
I wanted to
sometime?
do. Genshin Impact. There, if you see Versa here, you know what that means, right? Today, the day, we're going to finish up friendship for some things. The funny part is, this friendship's gonna finish before. I think by Monday this is gonna finish. Actually, I'd say. I need to first see how the mic quality is, because it's definitely not in the same placement as before. Um, but yeah. I maxed out Skirk's friendship. If you saw the community post, I got a new goblet on her. So right now she's on her signature set because it's Stygian Onslaught. There's a couple things I want to do in today's stream before we do the tracing vanishing trails. I didn't know if I wanted to title the stream that, but I decided to just call it Yelan's Tranquil Banquet Outfit Event Story. God, it's voice. It is a voice quest. Yo, how's it going on, man? Mike, Mike is good. I like it. I like it. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. Making sure it's okay. Yeah, I'm still triggered by this goblet, by the way. I wish I could have gotten this on stream. It makes me kind of sad. I wish this could have been a Genshin clip, but I got this from Stygian Onslaught. I think I had at least recorded the clip of me getting it. There wasn't really a reaction for it, though, sadly, so I can't really say much. Also, Saturday is going to be Abyss Reset. Yeah. Here I thought I was going to use Skirk on this, and this piece does look better in terms of crit rate, but I don't know if I'm going to run this build. I think I might still end up doing it, but the build I want to use her on is definitely going to want this goblet in the future. So we'll have to just see. Right now, she does pretty well with this build. I'm not satisfied though, because I still want to do something about this. I still have one more feather that I want to do a reroll with, but I'll probably wait till next Stygian Onslaught reset. Hmm. I really am torn if I should go for this character because I'm not really prepared at all. That's like the thing. Oh, right. Let me get her name card. I just got her maxed out on friendship on my second account for my Skirk, but now we got her maxed out on the main account. Well, she'd been maxed out on the main account for like 2 weeks. So yeah. Or not 2 weeks. It was like a day after the stream. Was it a day after the last Genshin stream? It was something like that. It wasn't that long after the last Genshin stream. So yeah. Now I've been doing such an onslaught grind with Ressa, just slowly getting Shingy maxed out. She should max out next week. But I went through a lot of phases over the time, thinking, when should I go for this character? And I kept saying to myself, I'm probably gonna go for them the time that they rerun. Will I be able to even get her on my PS4 before the service ends on here? Probably not. Which is why I'm probably gonna try this today. I'm thinking I probably didn't want to do it, but I do think I should. I'm still torn because like while I do want this character, I don't feel like I really need her right now either. I'm kind of torn. I don't know. I really am torn. I like her story enough that I want to get her, but I'm like torn. I also have to find out I'm 12 50-50 wins, 10 50-50 losses. We lost the last 50-50 for Skirk. We might end up winning this one. You never know. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 40 pity. If I wanted to pull in the banner, I could definitely hit a 5-star within the next 30 pulls. I don't really want to pull on this banner though. I'm so torn. What also sucks is I actually do want this weapon. And I went through a lot of phases, so I was like unsure if I want to pull for this character because while I know that I do want this character, I was like I'll pull her on a rerun. I am on a 50-50 because I only got Skirk on a guarantee after losing the 50-50. So I'm kind of torn what I want to do here. I decided I'm gonna try it. This is 60 pity, right? Where'd that fish go when I needed it on my second account? Yeah, I didn't think I was gonna do this. A part of me still doesn't really want to though. But knowing that, even though it still makes me sad to say it, I still don't know if I'll be able to get Genshin in the future enough to get her on a rerun, so I might end up missing out on getting this character otherwise. It doesn't really sit with me though. So now we're at 60 pity. It could take literally the rest of my pulls to get her or try for her. Still so torn. Is this really worth it? Mm, I'm still so torn. I went through. I mean, I already said it before, but I went through so many phases, figuring out what I wanted to do. Did I want to try for her now, and then skip her regardless of how the outcome is? I either win the 50-50 and we move on, or I lose the 50-50 and we just we're good. Uh, let's save up for a different character, because I could guarantee another character during that time, and knowing how long I'll end up saving for, it makes me think it's probably worth doing that. The thing that sucks is that I haven't made a community post about the announcement of the next half banners, and I already saw someone else show it to me earlier today. 4 stars on that banner is so worth it though. There was Oron, Bennett, and Aoife on the second half banner. It's kind of funny that Aoife's even on the banner with Chaska and Mulani, but mm, still crazy to me. That's gonna probably be the last time I pull for a character on my second account when I try for Mulani. So I'm probably gonna do a stream on that. As for as for this account, we're gonna definitely play through the Not Cry story, and we're definitely gonna be there for that. I'm wondering how much the game gonna end up lagging, possibly or not. But I can't help but be bothered by the fact that if I skip a Nifa now, she might not come back for a long time. That's like the thing I'm torn about. There is so much value in this character that I want to play her for. Mm. Ice Patch, I'm for sure, even without looking at leaks, I'm pretty certain that I'm pretty sure Flynn's is going to be an on-fielder, and Alma might end up being a support. But while there's a character next patch that's going to be more interesting, I'm still unsure if I'm going to even pull next patch. Man, this sucks because I don't know if I want to pull on this banner. I'm still torn. God, I'm still torn. If I get a Nifa, I definitely have stuff ready for her. But, you know,
Add Ast.
yeah, I'm so torn. Outbreak period ends in 2 days. So, yeah. Outbreak period for Stage also ends the moment that Abyss resets. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, within the stream, I probably should try. Didn't mean to do that. I should try to see if my Varessa could clear Fearless. I saw someone do Fearless with Varessa Overload team. I really want to try that. I want to wait to do that on stream. So, I might end up doing that. Man, I'm still so torn. A part of me wants to try for a Nifa rather than not try for her and not knowing if I'll get her on a rerun. Because I don't know if I'll be here when she has a rerun. Everything kind of depends on a lot of factors right now. Because of that, it makes me want to get her now instead of being like, oh, I missed her. coming back to the game or something.
Faster, stronger. On my mark. Hero
Please, Triangle,
incoming.
don't mess me up now.
Charge. Yeah.
There we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Where you at?
Yeah. Ha. Form first. Start the clock. Charge. Yeah.
Oh, I hate this boss sometimes.
Boot. Kapow. Hero incoming.
Guys, sometimes I really hate when he does that. Where he just immediately goes to the middle after just getting hit a few times.
Controlled breathing. Let's move. Headbutt. Hi. Yeah. Boom.
Oh, I beat you.
Hi.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I love Versa. I'm still not sure if I want to get another electric character right after getting Versa, though. Oh, after getting Skirk. Man, I still didn't get a good attack sales upgrade. I'm gonna save the last condensed for me trying Overload Versa. I want to at least try it. I want to see how that team does against that boss. I see people clear the cactus boss with Versa Overload, and I wanted to try that
Yeah.
myself.
Form first. Start the. Yeah. Heads up. Charge. Yeah. Huh. Justice o'clock. Huh. Hi.
Okay. A locked flower. Can we actually get that last upgrade I've been looking for? There is still some tweaks I could do for Skirk, but like I really do need a better flower for her. What the fuck? Perfect stats for somebody, not for Skirk, but I'm definitely down for an upgrade on this, possibly, you know. The outbreak period this around, I've gotten some pretty good pieces. Now, the piece I want is something that doesn't look like this. It just needs like better CV coverage. That is really all I care about. I just want some crit rate and some crit damage. That is all I care about. Hmm. Ooh, yes, 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 yes. Give me one more crit damage. One more crit damage or crit rate. shit. Okay. It is not bad. It is a really good off piece for somebody. The problem is I have a flower like this that exists on my account. But I can't bring myself to get rid of this either. It's definitely a piece that I needed though. Oh yeah, it's the piece I definitely needed. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Not too bad. If I had a better says that I could off piece the circlet because I have a better circlet actually. That would be so good on her right now. Fucking hell. Alright. I have much better circlet off pieces that well, not that I have this. I have my best sands on my account on her right now. Um, I need to reroll this, which I do still want to reroll it actually. I do want to reroll that still. Um, I've been like on the fence about rerolling though lately. I've also changed my Yelan build, which I haven't talked about, because this piece now kind of fits into her build a bit better because I managed to get her on this. The piece that is on my Candace right now is a Genshin clip for, I guess, tomorrow. I don't know if I can get it out tomorrow. So right now, Yelan build changed again, and there's pieces I'd like to reroll, but man, when I look at this account's pieces, I'm reminded how lucky my second account is, and it makes me sad that all those really good pieces are going to be for naught because I won't be able to get that account once it's gone. But yeah, rerolling this is definitely something I want to do. I haven't got anything crazy enough to want to reroll on this account. There is. I do need to reroll this again because I don't like it. It's not perfect enough. Enough. It's too good for me to let it stay like that, but it's still better than what it was. The way the build currently is, it's pretty good. So I'm not going to change it, but thought I'd mention it. Man, I also just remembered my Scafe build on my second account is actually looking a lot better than my main. Stream. Come back to me. Stream. 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 Come back to me. What the? Stream. Come back to me. Stream. Come back to me. Stream. Come back to me. It's not loading. Load new page. Stream. Come back to me. Don't do this. Don't make me cut this in half. Please don't do that. Stream, come back to me. Stream, come back to me. Oh, this is not good. Oh, this is not good. What is going on? What is going on? Everything is not loading. Everything's not loading. What the f going on? Okay, this is loading. Well, it's actually reading the load. Now, what happened? This page loaded, and now I can see the stream. Okay. This page is still not loading though, so get rid of that, I guess. What the hell, man? I hate when that happens. Shit makes me nervous as hell because I can't tell when something is going out of whack. The reason why I say that is because I've experienced pretty unfortunate hardship on this computer where the internet would knock itself out. But at the same time, sometimes the internet doesn't knock itself out. And what actually happens is that I get knocked off the internet on my computer instead. And I'm confused. I don't know if this is something everyone else experiences, but this is something I've experienced for years, actually, on my computer. As for PS4, my stream would have ended a long time ago if it actually did end, which has happened before. But we don't talk about those times. At least this is working. That is all I care about, and not seeing like the screen just having a rotating circle around it, making me think something happened. Anyways, Scar's build is now looking a lot better. I need to improve the circlet. Goblet is fine. Sayas could be flexible if I can improve this flower somehow. My problem right now is I'm thinking of reshaping an artifact, and I've been kind of like on the fence of doing that because I don't really want to use a reshaped feather, but I've been thinking about doing it for this piece as well. I can see why I didn't touch that piece. I wish I could reroll that right now. Um, I don't know if I want to do it to the onset gun, but I thought about it. I thought about saving up for this as a reroll piece, because I do want to do that still. Um, for other builds, I don't know if I had a piece I wanted to reroll. I don't think so. Don't think so. Right now, I'm on the fence about rerolling pieces. My second Cosmore piece I want to reroll. There's a feather from Noblesse that I want to reroll. Skirk's feather is probably the one that might take priority. The problem is I'm thinking about trying the 50-50 for... I still think I should try it. Because who knows, maybe I'll lose the 50-50 and I get Yume Mizuki, who I still don't have. And then I don't have to waste my free one next patch instead of being... You know what? That's giving me another reason to pawn the banner now. Because if I get her, then I don't have to pull for her again next patch, since I'll get a free 5-star next patch. I need to reroll this one, but I think I'd rather have a guaranteed 3-roll before I do that. Uh, nah. Any other character I want to do a reroll for? I don't think so. I think it was just Moika. Oh, I guess there was the circlets for Nuvalan. I don't think about anything else. Yeah, I wanted to reroll the goblet. Oh, right. This. I want to reroll this, but right now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't feeling it. I ain't feeling it. I'm sorry. I rewrote this 3 times. 3 times with more than enough attempts, but I can't let it stay like this either, so I will come back to it. Probably next Stygian Onslaught. Um, she doesn't have any pieces of. Okay. If I do get a Nifa, I do have somebody's build I'm gonna have to snatch, I think. It's probably gonna be Tainari's build. Yeah. Makes me feel bad for the boy, but I don't ever get to use him that often. At least on my other account, it's more of an option. You know what? Let's do these polls. Let's do it. This won't be its own clip. I'll record it if I win the 50-50 though. But that's only if we do. So let's do it. Let's do it. I'd rather try the 50-50 than skip it. Only because I feel like there's some kind of benefit to it. If we lose it again, then I'm in a situation where I'm gonna get a capturing radiance, almost guaranteed. So I didn't think I'd do this, bro. But you know what? I went through so many hills about whether I'm unsure if I want to get her now or get her later. I like Anifa enough to want to get her, cause I don't only pull just off a design. I wanted her usability of utility. It's just too valuable at the moment. Having an electro shooter just isn't anybody else. So 70 pity. Figured. 71. 72. 73. 74. 75. 12 50-50 wins, 10 50-50 losses. What do we get?
Nice to meet you. I am Anefa, a multifunctional robot for domestic application. I am currently equipped with cleaning, cooking, and emotional communication modules. I also have a combat module, which can only be activated after reading the 11-page liability waiver. Now, how can I assist you today?
Well, we won the 50-50. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I didn't think I was gonna pull this character. A part of me didn't want to, but I had more than one reason to pull her. Like several. Right now, I can't believe this is like the second time I've felt like this toward pulling a character. 'Cause I don't really care about the new reaction. It's like the utility that she gives is just to me more valuable. And there's not that many types of elements that I care about getting new characters for. Like Pyro, it's very shaky. It would only be because I want this character, not because it's Pyro. Hydro, it needs to be an on-fielder. Denjo, I think it needs to be a really good support that enables certain things that Denjo keeps not doing, interestingly enough. Cryo needs to be an on-fielder or a crack support. They just need more good characters, to be honest. Animo needs to be an on-fielder, and then it needs to be a support after. And then I don't really care about anything else. Despite all that, 13 50-50 wins, 10 50-50 losses. Shit. We got stuff to do. Hold on. Let me do this real quick. Let me prepare this right now. Wait, did I? I need to check that too. I don't remember if I did that. Did I make sure I did that? Okay, we're good. Thank God. Thank God I can make it go through like that. Holy. All right, thank God I saved that clip. Um, I forgot what pity I got her on, but the pity is 0, so it doesn't really matter. Let's do this real quick. Did I save the screenshot here? Please tell me I did. Or do I you know what? Fuck it, I'll do this. I don't want to waste too much time doing this. Save a screenshot. Thirteen. 50-50 wins. 10. 50-50 losses. Boop, boop. Do this. Ugh. But yeah, it's gonna be free in the event. Heck no, I don't think so. If that were the case, that would have been amazing, though. I wish. I wish. Okay. Give me a second. The 50 win. Messaging someone on Discord. Boom. Boom. Okay, this should be a bit longer now, because now I need to actually. This is gonna be weird though. I wasn't prepared to do this today. I just felt like doing this on stream. 'Cause I was like, you know what? I went through a lot of. Did I want this character now, or do I want to wait before getting this character? Now that I got them, I'm going to focus them. I just know I don't have a lot of stuff prepared. That reminds me, I haven't even done the weekly boss yet. I probably need to go do that too. Okay, there we go. Back here. Wow,
There's a lot that goes into
I
managing a
wanted her.
culture.
I just thought maybe I'll get her on a rerun, but then I just said, you know, I'm gonna try the 50-50 instead. And here we are. Now, I'm not prepared for her, so that's great. Yeah, wasn't prepared for her at all. Oh wow, you can see the Nocrai symbol next to like the vision at the top of it. That's actually really cool looking. Well, it looks like that. Okay. I don't know how the heck I'm gonna build her. I don't know what's gonna be really great for her in terms of weapons, because my friends would ask me if they were to use this, and I know she's really strong with this since she can't get damage bonus. And not really many ways you could really increase her damage. I wanted to try this. I've only seen some people talk about this weapon. This weapon can be strong on her. It's a bit of an effort to do, though. I believe this is also good on her. I just don't know what's better. I'll have to test that for myself now that I got a Lunar Charge character. Everyone's been saying to put her on Gilded Dreams, and I definitely have a good set for her since I don't have to hate them on it no more. My problem is, since she doesn't like damage bonus goblets, I have to take from him, and I don't know what's better. I have a really good attack sins, and I have a really good EM sins. Ooh, I hate that. Now, does it really show Electro Damage bonus? I'm pretty sure she can't use that. I don't have the greatest like attack goblets. I do think I have one really good one on a character I don't use as much, which I've been thinking about taking. I don't know. Okay. Should I use this one? I feel like no one's gonna use this one right now, and that's the one I'm thinking about grabbing. I don't care about this one unless I want to reshape it, because it actually is in the realm of, yeah, it could be a crack goblet if I reroll it. But I don't think I'm gonna do that. This makes me sad. I had a 10-20 attack goblet a long time ago, and I got rid of that. Yeah, I'm starting to regret that a bit. I honestly did think this would be their method to like get rid of like Freena's reign of being a damage bonus queen that she is. Ooh, that's a build. What is her ascension? I guess we'll have to see. Alright, glowing horseshoe. Okay, we saw some of those. Do I have enough to even get her 90? I don't think so. Yeah. Sorry about the sneezing. Oh! Crit rate ascension. Ooh, God. I'm already peaking at 100. Oh, God. Okay. I don't know if I like that. I don't have any other attack goblets either. Damn it. I guess I'll have to keep out watch for them, but they don't appear very often. Since he has a crit rate ascension, 19 crit rate? I'm assuming it's 19, because usually it's like 19 crit rate. This can be a pretty good build on her, actually. I figured I do have a better EM goblet, don't I? Mm, she can use either EM or attack. I just don't know which one's better, really. Because, like, the veils I've seen don't really help me very well. I do already have it on my own set, so I don't think I need to worry about it as much. maybe. Looks like if all else fails, I could just do that. She can have a pretty good build, I think. I just want to go for the attack, EM, and this circlet barely saves her, I feel like. Hmm. I have like 74 crit rate when I'm done. I think 74. We're gonna have to see. I think it'd be something like 74. Even though she's gonna need some help, I feel like. She takes the same talent as Varessa? Holy moly. Okay. Yeah, I won't be able to build her within this stream, which sucks, but I can at least do a little bit. I can do a little bit.
Is it time for my scheduled maintenance already?
Damn. Okay, fine.
Core efficiency upgraded. You have the makings of a gifted mechanic.
Mm, this is gonna be weird. I didn't really want this character because, well, I can't really help but say I'm actually excited to play her, low-key. Not because of not because of like her mechanic, but just because of like synergy. I can't wait to like test her with. I saw people's videos of seeing her in a hyper bloom team, and I was like, she actually looks fun in a hyper bloom team. So
Let my name echo in song! Yeah! Skyward! Make way for the... Quick as a flash! On my mark! Why me? Kapow! It's justice o'clock! Yeah! Headbutt! Right? That was a cheap shot! Shower you praise! Time to shine! Yeah! Skyward! Seize the sky! Step aside! Start! Why me? Hero incoming! Yeah!
that damage is nice, boy. That damage is nice, boy. Oh, I love Marissa. Well, note to self, let's not do that too early.
Strike a pose! Let my name echo in song! Yeah! Skyward! Brave cloud confirmed! Start the clock! Why me? Kapow! Arrow incoming! Yeah! Yeah! Justice o'clock! Yeah!
Mm,
Let the world collide! Seize the skies! Control breathing! Let's move! Why me? Justice o'clock! Yeah! Headbutt! Arrow incoming! Oh, well, no! Ah!
wow, I
This
couldn't
is
move. Wow,
infuriating!
that's cool.
Arrow incoming! Yeah!
Mm, I have to try that. Don't know if I need any more than that. We already leveled her up a decent amount.
All components upgraded successfully. I can now be deployed in more challenging battle scenarios. Awaiting your next command.
Damn, I barely have enough for the next one. So 1224. So I just need. Oh, I need 32 in total. Damn. Okay. Getting her to 80 will be good enough until I can get her higher. I didn't think I was gonna do this, 'cause I wanted to work on Candace this patch, but I went through so many phases where I'm like, I have to at least attempt this character right now, because I feel like I might regret not trying it. I just don't know. Is this build really gonna be good enough? That's why I'm kind of torn about. Yeah, not enough. Okay. Oh yeah, you can see it here. That's cool. Okay. Try this. If 20 gives ER, I'll probably try it. If it doesn't, then I don't want it. Man, I don't want it. There hasn't been anything else.
Strength is one of those things where you gotta use it or lose it. So, yeah! Faster, stronger! Why me?
Okay, what was I gonna do again? Oh, I wanted to, man, this is annoying. Go over here. I maxed out Xingyin. I'm probably gonna replace. Yeah, I'm probably gonna replace Xingyin with the Nifa in this team and see how that works for friendship right now. Even though I'm more, nah, I'm honestly, I might try to force a Nifa into. Yeah, I really want to try her in Hyper Bloom. I have a really good build for her in Hyper Bloom. I could easily replace Cookie with her. Not easily though, because I have Zyphos R5 in this team. But I don't know if I need it that badly. Okay, let's switch to this one. Sure. Hmm. Hmm. Mm. That piece looking mighty tasty, not gonna lie. Let me see other EM sounds. Yeah, there is really good ones. There is also this one. Tempting. But I really like the onset one already. What about... I have really good pieces for her on every set, I think. This piece looks really good. Oh, this piece looks really good. Hmm. Don't want to lose crit rate for that. too much crit rate. Wow. I'm regretting getting rid of that. Damn, I got rid of that other EM Sins. Damn. That's that also bit me in the ass. Who would have thought? Okay. Um. mm, that looking mighty tasty. That looking mighty tasty. What do I do? I'm gonna get more curry on this level and this level. I don't know if that's worth putting on that weapon. There isn't really any other better goblins. There is better circles, but not like it's probably the only thing I can do. It's about the only other thing I could do. Dude, it's still overcapping crit rate. Oh my god. I would need a piece that only gives crit damage, and I still think I'm gonna overcap because there's still 2 more levels that can give her crit rate. Bruh. I did not know it was gonna be this bad. I know I can get her here, but not today. But I'll have enough of this because we need to actually collect some. Mm. I don't really have any other pieces that give less crit rate than others. Damn, this is actually tragic. Um, what the heck do I do? I still want to try this build, but damn, it's that hard? I have to search online what other weapons are good on her. I don't know what weapons are really that good on her. I never really went that hard into like understanding her. I know that crit weapons are good on her. Of course, Favonius is. Sadly, Waybreaker's Fin probably doesn't even work with her because it's damage bonus. Pretty sure it's damage bonus. Yeah, damage bonus. That really sucks. Anything that's damage bonus, she doesn't get. This gives attack on HP. This gives attack. Well, the 12% elemental damage bonus isn't being used. You're not getting that. You get the extra attack when she's off field. But I don't think. Did that help Lunar Charge damage? I don't know if that helps her Lunar Charge damage actually. Hmm. This is problematic because I don't think I can do better than this. I feel like with her current build, she's just gonna overcap crit rate no matter what I do. Wow. Makes me want to low-key try something even though I don't want to do that. But you know what? Kind of curious about something. she'll have a little bit over 70%. But would this damage actually be better? No. This has to be tested. Ooh, that needs to be tested. That is very interesting. That can get a build that good. Well, it kind of makes me sad, 'cause I really wanted a character that could really utilize this. She's like the first character that could probably utilize this weapon. But my best build is still going to overcap. This is my second best build, I'm pretty sure. There's a reason why I didn't want to try this piece, though. I have no idea if it's actually going to really help her damage or not. For what it looks like, she's probably going to have a little over 70% crit rate with this build. But this build will probably be really good for hyper boom damage. I just don't know if it's actually better to do that than do this. That's the thing. I'm pretty sure it's based on CV and crit. So actually, I still want to try this. I guess for now, I will try this. When I max her, or at least get her to, I want to get her to at least 80. I think that's what I want to do. Do that for now. Alright, forgot I need to... Whoops. What the... Okay, that's cool. I'm just messing up all around. Need to hurry up because I gotta go do something. Just downward, downward. Looks like it is. What? Oh. This even within the circle anymore? I'm pretty sure it isn't. Yeah, it isn't. Some above me, haha. I don't want to do that. Didn't exactly want to go down here, but sure.
Okay.
That was the last one. Damn. place. Not even going to the right areas, but I'm just following the hand symbol out. Damn.
10 points for agility.
Let's hope you pull up a good...
Let's finish this fast.
I got him cornered.
Damn it. I knew you'd do that to me. Just asshole.
Hit.
Okay. I went ever but the areas I should have went towards. Okay, I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna go do something real quick.
How loves being antagonistic. Just ignore him when he's mouthing off. Don't let him get under your skin.
I dare you to release me and say that to my face!
I'm not the friend to come to for words of comfort or encouragement. But when it comes to weighing the costs of your actions, ask away. Here's how I allocate my energy on a job. 70% goes to investigating, 10% to making a final decision, and the remainder for execution. I'm not the friend to come to for words of comfort or encouragement. But when it comes to weighing the costs of your actions, ask away. Here's how I allocate my energy on a job. 70% goes to investigating, 10% to making a final decision, and the remainder for execution. I'm not the friend to come to for words of comfort or encouragement. But when it comes to weighing the costs of your actions, ask away. Here's how I allocate my energy on a job. 70% goes to investigating, 10% to making a final decision, and the remainder for execution. Hal loves being antagonistic. Just ignore him when he's mouthing off. Don't let him get under your skin.
I dare you to release me and say that to my face!
I'm not the friend to come to for words of comfort or encouragement. But when it comes to weighing the costs of your actions, ask away.
Ugh. There we go. I'm back. I think I didn't take too long. Okay. I'm back. Testing Scarlet on her. No. The build she same time this might work for me. So that a lot with have a build clear right now. Alright,
Here's
just
how I
messing on
allocate my
Discord.
energy on a job.
So now
70%
let's
goes
do
to
more of
investigating,
this.
10% to making a final decision, and the remainder for execution.
Okay, ready. Let's do this. I wonder if a howl was being annoying. So we're going because, you know, that idol, a lot of people don't like it. I'll have to check that out later. But I think the mic quality is good enough. I don't want to have to deal with that. We can go fight that boss one more time. I might do one more refresh and then stop refreshing for the rest of the patch. Nah, no, I'm not. I'll probably refresh again tomorrow instead of refreshing today. I could refresh twice tomorrow. I'll go to that
Hal
one though.
loves being
Am
antagonistic.
I
Just
pointing in the right direction? Yeah, I am.
ignore him when he's mal.
10 points for agility. Adventure time.
Brother, really? He immediately said, yeah, let me turn around real quick. Let me latch to that, you know what I'm saying? There's no way these are the last ones. I could have sworn I saw Hornshem somewhere else. I've gone for a little bit. I also quickly ate something, by the way. Just thought I'd let y'all know. Alright, we're gone for a little bit. I didn't exactly eat before this stream, actually. I did not know I could jump off the wall with the bike. That's the first time I think I've ever done that since I got Moika. Usually it doesn't let me jump off the wall. That's the first time I've ever done that. Interesting. Yeah, do you remember there was two over here or three? I forget.
Is this really necessary?
Let's ride.
Damn.
Try and stop me.
I tried to jump off the wall. As you can tell, that didn't work that time. Interesting. I hate that I sneeze a lot, but at least I never get sick, but I sneeze a lot. I swear, once every stream I think I sneeze. What? I did the animation, excuse me. Okay. This downward, I think it is downward. Yeah. Oh, right there. I have a feeling that's the only one that's over here, isn't it? Ooh. I like that it shows what characters could display, which is nice. Because some people forget. The thing that sucks about that system to show like what character displays it. My only problem with it is that I wish that they made it to where if you just own the character, then you are able to see it. But having multiple characters that give the talent is really cringe. But I know you don't want to have it attuned to the same character. Just continue the free character. It makes no sense why the 5-star characters of 5.0 even give that as a talent. I've never understood why it was like that. I guess because some people just don't want to use the character, but like Kachita's free and she gives the same display. So what would the point of Kanich and Milani getting that? It's something that's always bugged me. Why did they give them that exploration talent? Because they just said that they had unique traits for like Kanich game or moon speed, picking up a flower on the ground or whatever. But like, who cares about that? There really no other. I could have sworn there was some over here, but I guess not. I still need to finish doing my event stuff on my second count, which I might be doing today. I thought I would do it tomorrow, but I don't know if I can stream tomorrow. That's the thing that sucks. I wish I had more Mora, but I wasted a lot of more upgrading artifacts during the Genshin clip, which I still need to make. Oh, right. I completely forgot that was on this island as well. Okay. Yeah, I forgot they were on this island too. For Oskanatlan.
Points for agility.
Damn.
Okay.
Okay. Ah! Didn't mean to do that. Triangle button wasn't working. Oh, I have to go there. I'd rather do this real quick. I hate when I log into the game and Paimon does a voice line, because then I'm like, damn, now I know I won't be able to show that on stream. And I think it has happened so much during like the almost 5 years I've played this game for, but oh, this is the wrong one. Whoops. I got too caught into that. I mean, I could use the same. I'm always reminded that my servers is still C5 though, which makes me sad. Can't wait to try an F in this team though. I don't know if it's gonna be better than Shingyun though. I just can't wait to try a Nifa in a Hyper Room team. And that's probably the thing I'm still most excited for, I think. I've seen her prefer to a Hyper Room team, and it looks like it's better than Cookie. Actually, it is better than Cookie when we're talking about. Uh-oh, I'm gonna be off by a little bit. Well, I guess that's to be expected. I didn't expect to get this character today, to be honest. I I just wanted to try to 50-50. I felt like I needed to do that. So for this, right now I only have one. I only need 20 more because I'm gonna end up going to that other one. By tomorrow I should be able to get her to 70. Or maybe I won't be able to get her to 70 right away. Who am I kidding?
Yeah! Skyward! Make way for the... Form first! On my... By me! Hero incoming!
How'd I not crit that? What?
Justice o'clock!
That's crazy. How am I missing crits at 80 crit rate? Man, I could have been able to farm the rest of her materials if I had not used so many of the fragiles that I wasted in Stygian Onslaught, but I guess it is what it is.
Controlled breathing! Look out below! Hi!
Okay, let's go ahead and do this, I guess. But going back here means I'm gonna have to check out Script's voice lines. Oh well. Oh, right. Can't go right away. Haha, you know what? Then I'll do this. I'll go. Go over here. I was gonna say let's do the Stygian Onslaught run before we go there. But I don't know if I want to wait that long. I need to let that start doing its thing. God dang it. Okay. Hold on a second. Okay. Oh, I forgot. I forgot.
If you
No.
ever...
I'll put it in the house. Doesn't matter. The reason why I want to go here because I know I'm gonna have to look at her voice lines. I think we had already checked her voice lines and the character screen, but we never actually saw what she had to say about the Sunity button.
Huh. This place has some similarities with the Abyss. A fully independent realm, separated from the outside world. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to stay a while. Make sure you leave plenty of open space for me to use. That way, I won't run the risk of damaging the landscape or buildings during my sword practice. I can't quite get used to it. The level of
She
abyssal
doesn't like
energy
it.
in Tavad is quite low, but here it's even lower still. It makes it hard for me to replenish the energy lost from training.
Oh.
Of course, it's well within my abilities to connect this place directly to the Abyss, but I'm sure you'd rather keep things peaceful and quiet here.
I'm sorry, is there anything we can do?
No need to worry. Spending some time here isn't without its benefits. I'll just treat it as a rehearsal.
Rehearsal?
We don't always get to pick where we fight our battles. Sometimes we have to fight in conditions that don't suit us. In a similar vein, Master once told me that we can't rely on one form of power forever. If losing one source of power reduces you to a helpless heap, then you never deserved that power to begin with.
Damn, why did that remind me of the bleed? That makes me think of Thousand Year Blood War. That's just crazy. If you're relying on that power, yes, the Banquet, that the Quincy Steel, that shit just kind of hit for me hearing that. Thinking about it. Some characters managed to make up for their losses in one way, like how Soifan ended up relying on her sort of fighting style that she had before she became, a captain in Bleach. If anyone even knows what I'm talking about to begin with.
This
Anyways.
place may slowly drain the abyssal power from my body, but in exchange, I can hone my swordsmanship in a purer form. In that sense, it benefits me. So, despite not being used to it, I'm quite happy to stay here a while longer. I suppose.
Okay, would you like to have a chat with me?
If you find yourself having time for small talk, you should be spending it on refining your martial prowess instead.
Hey, a quick chat never killed anyone, huh? It's, I didn't expect you to react like that. Come on, just a quick chat. Please?
What would you like to ask?
I did not think we would get to ask her that, because that was a question we never got to ask her in the story quest. Don't you ever get lonely being by yourself? Have you ever experienced anything fun? Well, I can't really say the bottom one, 'cause I doubt she's gonna have a good answer for that, but what about the first one?
Lonely, huh? Good question. Humans are often plagued by loneliness. Some call it the most agonizing emotion of all. I was once in the same boat. But now I've basically sealed it away through rationality. After conquering my own loneliness, it got me thinking further. Why do we feel lonely at all? Why would such a negative emotion be retained over our eons of evolution?
That's an interesting
I
question,
concluded
actually.
that it must be because humans have always lived in communities. Loneliness serves no positive function on an individual level, but it has been beneficial for the survival of the species as a whole.
Yeah,
Master
you
and
are right
I,
about that.
however, have both evolved individually. Ours has been a different path, away from the collective of humanity. That's why I occasionally observe humans, to consider which useless emotions would be beneficial for me to keep. After all, it is helpful to retain a base ability to empathize with others.
Huh. I wonder what the other question she had to say, but I guess we'll see.
If you find yourself having time for small talk, you should be spending it on refining your Ugh. What would you like to ask?
Have you ever experienced anything fun?
So, you're still trying to understand me. I wouldn't say that I've had many fun experiences in my life. The last time I had fun was way, way back. When I was little, there was a giant lizard that lived in the woods by my house. It wasn't afraid of humans. It was actually quite friendly with them. My mom said that it was hundreds of years old. Don't know if that's true or not. All I know is, it did look pretty old. It spent all its days sunbathing in the treetops. I loved exploring the forest as a child. One day, I was chased by a swarm of hornets, each one the size of my palm. In
Ugh!
desperation, I ran to the lizard and begged it for help.
A hornet the size of your palm? I'd be terrified if a hornet ever was that big. And I've seen some pretty big hornets on the other side of the world that I've seen like online and stuff, and they can get pretty big, like bigger than the one that I see out here. But damn.
To my surprise, the lizard was helpless against the hornets too. So we just ran together, away from the swarm. I was faster and managed to dive into a river, escaping the danger.
The
When I
danger.
returned to check up on the lizard, it had collapsed upon the ground.
To my surprise, the lizard was helpless against the hornets. It's a swarm, bro. I don't know what to say about that. Also forgot to mention, I guess I guess it's fair to say this. We don't know how small her palms were probably as a child because she said like the hornets were the size of her palm. Her hand was probably a lot smaller back then. So I don't know how big they actually were to her, but
I thought it had died, and cried bitter tears as I held it in my arms. I was so devastated that I gave it a proper burial, and even tried to set up a stele in lieu of a tombstone.
still in lieu.
But before I could finish, my mom caught me. She immediately dug the old lizard out, dressed its wounds, and brought it back from the brink of oblivion.
Really?
After that, it continued to be friendly with all humans. All except me. Every time it saw me, it would flee like the wind. I don't even know if it survived that fire.
All right. From the story, I don't know what happened to her quote unquote planet either. Because I doubt it's destroyed, right? So, I don't know. Never really thought about it. Thinking about the story, I was more worried about like the stuff that Skirk actually experienced more than anything. But now hearing the story, can we really call this a fun story? Damn.
I suppose
I guess it wouldn't hurt to check all right then here.
if you find yourself having time for small talk,
Okay, it just ends. Okay.
I suppose.
Anything you like to do?
Your power to purify the abyss. I'm curious about how I'd tackle that if I ever faced it in battle. Needless to say, I'd have to adapt my strategy.
It's kind of weird to call it purify after like the most recent Archon quest. Pretty sure we learned that it's not really purifying, it's more like the traveler's absorbing the power. I think, was it the same for... No, I think it was different for Lantern. But I believe it was the Danesley quest. We had learned that it seems that he can, or the traveler that we play as, he absorbs it rather than purifies it.
Well, there is only one way to find out.
Like right here and now. Wait, you mean to test it out?
Maybe not now. If we both used our full strength, I doubt even this Adepti contraption could withstand the force of our clash. Let's save that fight for another time and place. For now, I'd like to discuss another matter with you. When faced with the Abyss, most creatures either fall victim to its corruption, or, like me, adapt and learn to wield it for themselves. You, of course, possess a very special power. Do you have any plans as to how you'd like to use it?
Mm. I guess this is a very traveler answer. I have used this power to help others. If we remember Atea from the Archon Quest of Natlan, we tried. Well, we can't really say we saved her. We only made her die slower, so it doesn't really count, does it?
An unsurprising answer. It proves that you're still committed to justice and compassion.
Can we really call it justice? I guess so. Compassion for sure, though.
Many people believe they would help others in a time of crisis. Yet when they obtain the power to do so, concern themselves only with personal gain.
That's usually why some people would rather help others. They want to do it for the clout. They want to just do it for that reason. It's how I feel like there was portrayals in anime that made sense like that. Not like betraying, but sure, probably betraying as well. But like portraying of this archetype of human ideology. I'm pretty sure there's been anime that have done it. I've seen some of them. The most agonizing one, if anyone even cared to care about that topic, would be Aseka. Is people get drunk on like the power that they end up having and the popularity they end up gaining, that they even change as a person and don't even realize it.
What do you think best explains that? A weak will? Or the all-corrupting nature of power?
I think you need a firm and steadfast heart. Power tends to corrupt. Debatable. Interesting. Okay. Kind of want to. We're gonna end up seeing both answers, so it doesn't really matter.
Master once said that for humans, all roads lead back to the self. But I suppose that's not an absolute. Not when there are those like you who are still willing to use their power to help others. Alright, let's leave the discussion here for now. Deep conversations can guide us and help us see the way, but they shouldn't distract us from our training. I'll start my drills now. Let me know if you'd like to join. I suppose.
It's really interesting that she's like built like this with the training
Well,
thing.
there
Kind
is
of.
only one way to find out. Maybe let's save that. When faced with you, of course, possess a very special power. Do you have any an unsurprised? Many people believe. What do you think best explains that? A weak
Power
will?
tends to corrupt.
Everyone experiences desires that they will not speak aloud.
I mean, you're not wrong. Even some of them that can be very secretive because they know people will probably shun away from that person. Even though I don't really care too much personally, that's why I have a friend that's gay. For example, I do have a friend that's gay, and also like furries, stuff like that. I have a friend like that. You, people who watch my channel know who he is. Um, so yeah, I don't judge him for it. I don't care. He's my homie.
When they are too weak to realize these desires, they remain concealed deep within their hearts. But when they are strong, the floodgates will open, and all forms of vice come rushing out. We cannot expect everyone to stay true to their principles, which is why we constrain ourselves with laws.
Yeah, that's very true, actually. Yeah.
Alright, let's leave. I'll start my drill.
That was nice. That was enlightening. I kind of expected that kind of conversation from Skirk, to be honest. Now, it sucks knowing the second half banner coming around. It would have been nice to get an EF or two, but I guess I'll have to save that for another time. I've gotten a Nefa now, so she's gonna be my focus. Oh, wow! I didn't know I could get stuck like that. All right, let's put a Nefa in here. I'm actually kind of happy I got an Nefa, because then I don't have to feel pressured about the fact that she probably won't appear before. It still kind of makes me sad to say that, man. It sucks knowing that at the very least we'll get to experience the Nakai Archon story. So no matter what, I am at least happy we'll be able to experience that. But knowing that we're waiting another full year for Sezdaya, and then for them to drop us with that, I wasn't expecting this. I still stand with it. You know, the notice that they're gonna remove Genshin from PS4 April of next year. It gives me enough time to experience enough from the Not Cry region, but by then, the only thing I'm gonna end up missing is gonna be the summer event, and that's gonna hurt to miss it. It's gonna hurt to miss that deeply. I will probably try to get my hands on it to be able to get Genshin in the future, but like I said, I don't think I'm gonna be able to guarantee it. You know, no one's in here. I kind of want to put a Nifa up here. Mm. I still really like this sort of teapot, man. I think I went a bit too hard on it though, but I felt like I needed it to be homey, bro. So I wanted it to be homey, and a homely looking at. I'll take it. I really do like this sort of teapot. Yeah. Thought about changing stuff here, but man, it didn't give us many of the discs we could have used for the summer run. It didn't give us the songs I was really hoping for in here. Still kind of sad about that. Okay, wait, that reminds me. I don't really need to take Skirk out of this sort of teapot right now. Not yet, anyways. I've already made up my mind. I'm not gonna pull next patch, so it doesn't really matter. But it does make me a bit sad because I really, really, really was hoping to check stuff out on that. I guess it is what it is. Alright, let's do this one clear I've been thinking of doing on stream for the longest time. And then I'll figure out other stuff as time goes on. How's her friendship right now? I should probably have her maxed out by Monday. I haven't looked at her profile. Okay. We're gonna have to save that for another time. I actually haven't looked at her voice size at all. That's insane. Okay. My skirt is looking mighty fine. I'm still very happy about that. Her build is like almost complete. She's not gonna be complete until we do this though.
My parents.
I should use my last condense before I decide to reshape that. I should use the last condense before I reshape this. I'm gonna try the reshape on this again. There's no way we can't get an upgrade over this. There's no way. It should be easy to get an upgrade on that. Still kind of like upset about this low key because this could have been a good piece for her, for Nifa. Man, I want to like test her out today, low key. I don't have enough of these, which is a problem. We almost have enough. I'll try to work on that. We already saw her voice lines in what's it called? In Imagining Theater, so it doesn't really matter for that. I thought about it. I really have thought about this. I'm gonna be like, now I have a Nifa, maybe I could try to see if I can get a Dire Clear. 'Cause I see people get a Dire Clear with a Nifa against the Papilla. Not the Papilla, the Papillon idol. Sticking Cactus Boss. Oh, didn't mean to do that. But I'm not gonna do that. Okay. I like that I see her there, but let's not do that. Do I want to keep Fischl there? Raiden is too much clutch, man. Like I swear Raiden, like doing her skill is so powerful against his shield. Like I'm actually pretty happy about that still. I was actually really surprised how well like I can actually clear it like that. But I don't think I need her here. Um so right, Frina could still be freely used, but I'm not gonna use her. I thought about doing that team too, but I'm not gonna do that. We're gonna do the overloaded team. And even in this team, I am gonna need to test a Nifa in it, just because again, I did think I was gonna get this character, or I should say, I didn't think I'd actually get her. To be fair, makes me kind of excited. Makes me kind of excited. Um, yeah, C5 Chevreuse in this same C5 Yansan as well. They're both missing that last copy that would have made my Vressa pop off, but you know, it's fine. Triangle button is still messing with me. That guy could easily fix it. Doesn't make me happy that it ends up just not working right. Something is amiss though.
Yeah! Headbutt! Look out below! Huh? Quick as a flash! Start the book! Drop your weapons! Ow, ow, ow! Ooh. Hi! Yeah! Yeah! You asked for it! Final warning!
Uh-oh.
Stronger! On my mark!
I didn't think it was gonna be that bad. He just keeps moving when I want to hit him.
Smash down! Yeah! Yeah!
I messed up already.
Stop right there! Quick as a flash! I overtrained and
Oh.
underperformed.
I guess that's what happens when you don't do the mechanic. That did the first time that's ever happened to me. Had that ever happened before? I don't think so. I didn't even know that could happen. Okay. Let's try to do my rotation faster because I'm so used to like having my burst ready. It feels bad. Let's make sure we don't use official burst though.
Hit! Hit! Yeah! Hit! Hit! Odd, drop your weapons! Faster! Stronger! Left! Headbutt! Too strong! Die! Yeah!
Damn, he fucking moves, man. I hate that.
Yeah!
Wait, he never moved? Oh, shit.
Hands where I can see 'em!
Yeah, this is
For first!
not fun.
On my hook, wings of darkness! Yeah! Heads up! Arrow incoming! Yeah!
Something changed.
Justice o'clock! Yeah!
I'm Okay.
Is gone.
Interesting. Interesting. What did the point of doing overload? I saw a clear with overload. That's weird. All of a sudden now I just can't do it. Interesting. Well, now I feel like I wasted my time doing that. That's cool. I guess I'll leave it alone then. I could do the other team, which I haven't tested either, I suppose. Um, Shingen's at level 90. I just leveled her to 90. That's why it makes me a bit more sad that I got Anifa as well. I had just leveled her to 90 like maybe 2 or 3 days ago. I wanted to get Shingen to 90. That kind of blows. Pretty sure this team is strong enough to clear. It's probably going to clear faster than Nuva, or at least I'm expecting it to. I'd be surprised if it doesn't.
Skyward! Quick as a flash! Let's move! Skyward! Let the world fly! Stray cloud converge! Look out below! Turn!
Bro, why did he move?
Hey! Yeah! Look out below! Hey! Yeah! Time to shine! Stronger! On my mark! Make way for... Smash down! Headbutt! Justice o'clock! Yeah! Shower me with praise! Let my name echo! Yeah! Scatter! Skyward! Stray cloud converge! Control greeting! Let's move! Kapow! Justice o'clock!
No shot! Are you I hate this boss. I hate this boss. Fucking weak ass motherfucking punk. Get over here.
Justice o'clock!
I can't believe he actually did this before he did another attack. He was supposed to do another attack. Like, what? I'm actually upset.
Skyward! Seize the sky! Stronger! On my... Height!
Ah, I don't have enough time, bruh.
Hurry up, Grassa! Turn!
I can clear this. Give me this. Give me this. That was bullshit. He was supposed to do another attack before he did his like rotation. I was surprised he immediately did that after the hat move. I was not expecting that. He wasn't supposed to do that. He never did that when I used Nuvlet, so why did he do that now?
It's justice o'clock! Huh. Start the clock! Ho! Time to shine! Shower me! Stray cloud
This
converge!
fucking game. I think it's like harder it actually is. It's actually crazy.
Justice o'clock!
Maybe I should just focus on dealing with the mechanic instead of doing that. Are you serious?
Justice o'clock! Let the world collide! Stronger! On my hook! Make way for the... Yeah! Look out below! Height! Yeah!
300k, yes sir, Varessa. Yes sir, Varessa. Insert your dominance.
Time to shine! Start the clock! Quick as a flash!
He's doing the mechanic again, no shot. I hate this boss. I hate this boss so much. Oh my god. He chooses to do this now.
Headbutt!
Is it because of how much damage we've done? Wow. What do I do about the... It's like, he doesn't do a second attack. He just does one. I didn't think this would feel so cringe to do. I was not expecting all that. I was expecting to do this like maybe in the first or second try. I'm gonna try one more time. But this definitely feels doable though.
Controlled breathing. Yeah! Kapow! It's justice o'clock! Yeah! Headbutt! Hero incoming! Yeah! Hero incoming! Headbutt! Charge! Shower me with praise!
Come
Time to
on.
shine! Quick as a flash! Let's... Yeah! Skyward! Stray clouds converge! Hi! Hero incoming! Yeah! Yeah! Justice o'clock! Well, no! Oops! Justice o'clock! Yeah! Yoo-hoo! Let the world come alive! Form first! On look! Yeah! Heads up! Hero incoming! Yeah! Charge! Yeah! Headbutt! Volcano kablam! Strike a pose! Time to shine! Stronger! Start them! Yeah! Skyward! Make way for the... Oops! Justice o'clock! Yeah! Charge!
Well, it is a faster clear for Nuvolet, just not much faster. It is a faster clear for Nuvolet though. It's like 3 seconds faster. I still feel like I can do better than that, but whatever. You know. Now, if I can get Anifa worked on before Stage also ends, which I should be able to get her somewhat built, I'll probably go back into here in a future stream to see if I can improve the clear, because I'm pretty sure I can get a better clear than this with Anifa. So, yeah. Alright, I guess I'm using the last feather on Skirk then. I still think Skirk deserves it right now. Because until I get a better feather, I'm not satisfied with her build. Her build looks really good. It really does. It looks really good. It's just, I want a bit more CV on the feather. It's tragic to look at. I've only reshaped it once and it hasn't really been the best for me so far. So I'm really hoping for something good here. It's 4-line, start. Eh? 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 Mm? 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 You know what sucks? It is better. It's like so ever so slightly better. It pisses me off because it makes me not want to use it. But I can't ignore it. It's actually very hard for me to ignore this. Fuck man. if it gave me EM at all on this, I wouldn't be able to like easily convert to it. But it's actually really hard to not use it. It straight up is better. That's annoying. It's only better just because it gives me a little bit more attack. That's really the only reason why it's better. It gives a little bit more crit rate at the cost of crit damage. Mm, It's very weird. I think this crit rate is gonna put her crit damage within the tens to 210s instead of being a little over 220. But the attack is gonna be higher. The build is overall gonna be better with more attack. I have to do it. Yeah, it's better. I can't really ignore that. It is straight up just a better build. But now if I want more crit damage, I'm gonna have to either improve the flower again, because it's still not perfect. I want double crit attack on the flower. Still have yet to get that, so until I get that, I'm not satisfied. This, I'll probably re-roll it, but now for me to improve off of this, it has to be like 30 CV with a attack percent roll, or it's not gonna really be better than this piece. That's what's actually kind of funny about this artifact. Well, I won't get to see that till next patch. As for everything else, it leaves a bit more room for expression if I really wanted to balance her build a bit more. Her crit is close to where I want it to be at. I wanted to get as close to 80 as I could, but 75 was like the baseline. And the attack, it's not that much more to be honest, but it's still a better build, unfortunately. Man, whatever. I'm not gonna be sad until I upgrade that feather though. Her weakest piece in her build is probably her circlet. I would say her goblet, kind of, but then you see this. I don't know about you, but I think that looks correct. 8200 with a miss splitter. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Definitely needs to be looked at. This is about as good as well. So we'll see. She's over critting. Oh my goodness. That attack is so low, and I think it's like my best attack sounds for crit damage, high crit damage, other than that. Actually, I think Navi's is probably my best one. Oh no, the one that's on Kai is a bit better. Not really. It kinda is, kinda isn't. Angle, I guess it's fine. Leave that alone. That's kind of funny to see that though. This piece definitely has potential to be better than this in the future, so I look forward to seeing how that actually balances itself out. That that circle got a lot of potential. Still a bit surprised I won my 50-50. I thought it was going to be a loss, and that I'd probably save a capturing radiance for a new character. But I guess I'm not doing that now. because it's still crazy. I came up with this decision for Nifa only because I have looked at the leak side of things for the new characters coming out next patch, and I said to myself, one of them I might get in the future rerun, but now I don't think that's gonna be possible on PS4 anyways. But for this character, I probably want to get a like maybe one other chance to pull a new character before, I won't be able to. But yeah, need to go back there. No, I shouldn't do that. I was like, maybe. No, I shouldn't do that. I don't know if I'll ever do Dahlia on my main account, but my second account, you guys need to see something on that. Because I built on my second account looking kind of nasty, boy. Sad face. Don't care about that. Uh? I hope that's the weapon. I think it's the weapon. I hope that's the weapon. Got pretty sure if I didn't need that for a sensor, if I'm not mistaken. Pretty sure that's the weapon. Guess I can't really check it here. Oh, I have enough to do a single crown. I really want to work on her skill first. Her burst doesn't really matter as much. I'll probably not really bother with that too much. It still does a lot of damage from what I've seen, but like, mm, whatever number we see here is actually not going to be that much. Elemental burst. Oh. She gives her own active party member elemental mastery based off 6% of her attack. I forgot about that. I think the only thing she does is she gives EM. Is it for that on-field? I think it's just for the on-fielder. After burst, yeah. Convert to limit charge reaction for every attack, and if increasing limit charge base damage. Oh. Oh. She's gonna need a change in the future. Tissue not cry, it says you'll be able to change Brigida's appearance through certain means in not cry. Oh, this is the okay. This talent right here is her direct lunar charge damage talent. I don't know why I'm like reading it, but it feels like no one really when people make, you know, videos talking about a character's kit, even though they'll talk about the talents and will look at this screen to talk about things, but they don't usually use this for direct reference, since sometimes they're just kind of like going for like a different way of explaining, which I guess is fine. Sometimes I don't mind. I don't mind. I mean the by the book examples in discussion about it, but yeah, I'm gonna have to see how good this is. Uh, I forgot about that. This build, she'll have like a little over 70 crit rate. I still need to see how good this is. Okay, this might be the build I run if I'm playing Hyper Boom with her. Which is something I'm gonna just need to test. Then without it, I don't know about this. I don't know about this. Her signature weapon is a crit damage weapon, so it already makes sense. I'm still curious about this though. Oh, what am I doing? If only I could max this. But I need one more. And we're about to do this story quest now. Or, I don't know what to call it, event story. Clutch. Okay. I'll use that. Defeat and apprehend the dark financier. Isn't it just a story quest though? I was like, okay, whatever. Hasn't really been much going on in this game outside of this. I just wish I wasn't caught off guard by, you know. Yeah, some people gotten better clues. I can't wait to see how much of a difference Anifa actually makes or not, but from what I've seen, it doesn't seem like she makes that much of a difference from what I've seen. So we'll just have to see. I don't know. Still wonder if I could have gotten a better clear for this. Because it seems like it came down to the wire for Skirk, which I don't remember it being that close. Actually, I probably could get a better clear now, because I improved her build ever so slightly. But I don't know how much better that would actually be. Eventually, I'm going to have to change my Yelan build, because she's don't running no bless, and Xingqiu is not running no bless. But if I'm, like, mostly using her in that team, because I don't tend to always use Frida in that team, guess it gives me a bit of an idea. I can't wait to see how good enough we're gonna be in that team, though. It's just such that these things don't give anything. They're pretty ass. Like, bruh, people are gonna chase after this a second time? I don't know about that. I wonder if people are trying to, though. It's gonna get worse next patch from what I heard. I don't know what's true and what isn't, but from what I heard, it's kinda sus. But this banner's about to end in a couple more days. That's crazy. It counts as a world quest because it's voiced. We can start on this, but before I start on that, I actually should go over here one last time. Might as well. I'm tempted to do another refresh. I shouldn't do that though. I just might as well do this since I have the fragile right now.
Shower me with praise! Let the world come. Yeah! Stray clouds converge! Quick as a flash! On my mark! Why me? Heads up! Hi! Yeah! Hut! Charge! Yeah!
Yes, sir. Alright. I need 12 more. Oh wait, I need more than 12 more. What I'm talking about. I keep forgetting. Actually, wait. No, I do need 12 more. need like 13 more actually. But yeah.
Controlled breathing. Headbutt.
Go over here. I wonder if I should even stay on this team or not. Because surely they're going to let us be able to actually play as Yelan with her outfit on. We'll have to find out. Okay. Been a while since we've been over here. Which is nice. Chingu Vale. Still feels like I'm missing something over here, it looks like, but I don't think I care too much to do that.
Wait, the person drinking tea over there. Isn't that Yelan? Oh, looks like she's having some kind of tea party with friends. We're just in time.
Something's not right. There are eyes on this place, and not the friendly kind either. Really?
Aren't we gonna go say hi?
Well, Officer Edler, after all that work, I think we've got them this time.
It's so nice to hear her voice again, to be honest. I was like thinking about the fact that when they introduced it and all of a sudden she didn't have her voice, I was like, what the heck happened? I heard the voice after her coming back, so it's nice to hear Yelan's voice.
Might take a few days to wrap up things in the field. In the meantime, I think you've earned yourself a break.
Much appreciated, Miss Yelan. This case really took it out of me.
My Sangarian Naj
13
agent, Edler.
strongholds. One thieving weasel after another. We rounded up so many people, you almost start to hope a few were innocent, just to balance it out. I'm just glad we finally took down these crooks. Anyway,
You can
I'm
say the
gonna
traveler
drop in
back
on
there.
that old classmate of mine in Chaoying Village and reminisce about old times.
Don't forget to take some tea and dim sum back to your friends at the Maison Gardiennage.
Dim sum. The guy in yellow was definitely looking at us. Oh, I guess him too. Yeah, follower. Oh god, they're both following her. Damn.
Oh, looks like Yelan's friend left. Paimon kinda wanted to meet her.
I kind of have a bad feeling about those two onlookers. Yelan must have noticed them, right?
Ah, another pleasant surprise. Traveler, Paimon, take a seat. Excuse me, a pot of your finest Yunlai white tea, if you would. And 2 more place settings. Now, judging by that expression, I assume you came over to ask about the 2 spies that were just watching us.
Well, she definitely noticed.
Spies? What spies? There were spies around here just now?
They eavesdropped on your conversation with your Fontanian friend.
Oh, more than that, I'm sure. I bet they already sent someone to tail Officer Edler. Anything to foil our operation.
Yeah, it definitely looked like it.
Oh, so you're tracking down some criminals? They've got some nerve spying on you like that. Pretty bold if you ask Paimon.
Well, those tend to be the kinds of cases that cross my desk. If I could leave it to someone else, I would. I could have been on vacation right now.
If you have to handle it yourself, I guess it must be pretty serious. Sounds like quite the criminal syndicate. What's their crime?
Mora laundering, to the tune of 10 figures and counting.
Laundry? What does that have to do with Mora?
Laundering.
And who are these figures? There are 10 of them?
In layman's terms, a certain merchant in Fontaine possesses a large amount of Mora obtained through illicit means. But it's easy to get caught when you're moving that kind of cash.
Yeah, that's the terminology for illegal money.
So you cover your tracks, create a front to avoid detection, and what do you know? Your illegal Mora now looks completely legit.
And this merchant's front of choice? Fine art and antique auctioneering. He buys goods from all over Tevat, brings them back to Fontaine, and rebrands them as pieces of fine art, driving up their price in the process. Then, when the items go to auction, he buys them up at their inflated price with his own illicit funds. And through this exchange, the proceeds he receives in return are clean. This process allows him to legitimize his illicit wealth. He even launders more out for other criminals as well, a business which earned him the title the Dark Financier.
I see. Considering your involvement, I'm guessing some of his collectibles are in Leeway.
That's to be expected, I
Makes
suppose.
sense.
In Chenyu Vale, you can get your hands on exquisite antiques without breaking the bank. Tea sets, porcelain, jade, statues, all easily marketed as pieces of fine art. Liyue goods being used in illicit underground schemes poses a real threat to our trade standing in the long run. So, instead of getting to enjoy my long-awaited vacation in Fontaine, it's back to work for me.
Okay, Paimon thinks she gets it now. It's like moving Mora from one hand to the other. In other words, just disguising where it originally came from.
Yeah.
But if you know what this merchant is up to, shouldn't it be pretty easy to catch him?
I mean, laundering money is kind of like sometimes a little tricky.
You go to the auction, wait for him to appear, then nab him right as he goes to purchase his expensive piece of Liyue art.
Not a bad plan, Paimon. But there are too many loose ends. If you were the mastermind behind this whole scheme, would you really expose yourself as the face of the operation?
Right.
Oh, yeah. You wouldn't want to be seen doing the dirty work. You'd send someone else instead. Like, if Paimon was the bad guy, she'd send the Traveler.
Of course, of course you would.
No, wait! Even if Paimon turned bad, the Traveler would never. Paimon would need, like, a group of minions or something.
What?
Oh. Oh! Paimon gets it now.
That was a
Even if
new,
you track down the goods,
whatever that
if
Star
this Dark
Wars.
Financier guy isn't the one doing the buying at the auction, you won't catch him.
It's not just a matter of who's at the auction. You also have to source the goods, transport them back to Fontaine, get them to the auction house, none of which are tasks he performs himself. He has a whole crew to hide behind. Tracking down the goods is already complicated enough. They change hands so many times, the trail is almost impossible to follow.
That's what makes it tricky to deal with, like, money laundering.
So the most logical course of action is to play the long game. You start small. You find someone you can follow behind all the smoke screens, who'll lead you straight back to the Dark Financier himself.
Which means you wanted them to overhear your conversation to make them think you've let your guard down.
Wait! So you were just pretending? And to think, Paimon thought all that stuff about wrapping up the case and taking a break was actually true!
Right you are, Traveler. Working with the Millilith and Officer Edler, we managed to launch attacks on all of the Dark Financier's strongholds, which allowed us to nab most of his crew. Those spies just now were his most important agents, the two people he trusts to have direct contact with him. The first is Corday, a senior member of the Fontaine Antique Association, in charge of auctioning off the goods. And the other is Dodemano,
Yeah, he has
a
a
ship owner from
Sumeru outfit.
Sumeru and longtime cargo transporter. They're under pressure to salvage the situation, so we let them slip through the cracks on purpose. The goal is to make them think that, by some stroke of luck, they're in the clear and have room to act. They think keeping tabs on Officer Edler will allow them to operate under her radar and get whatever remains of their goods out of Liyue. But little do they know, while their attention's fixed on her, I'll be secretly gathering the intel that's gonna bring them crashing down. So, interested in coming along for the ride?
You know, I'm not exactly surprised she said this, because obviously she told us all this just because she knows we're going to help now.
I'm curious how you take to this line of work. Could be some potential there.
Taking down a criminal syndicate, it sounds fun. Repeat it.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
kind of stumbled into this whole thing, but now we're a part of it too. Let's do it! For Yelan, for the people of Chenyavale, and for, the Liyue business world.
Why does it feel like she read that out like that?
I admire your selflessness, Traveler in Paimon. Let me be the one to look out for your self-interests then. Namely, your payment. How about we do this the Fontainian way? You'll get exactly what a top agent receives for a dangerous field mission.
Why would you do that?
Getting started is always the hardest part, but luckily, I have a lead. The Dark Finance
Does
Seals
she
crew
always
is
have a...
even more on guard than usual. So our best bet is to do some counter-surveillance to get on the right track.
Does she always have an earpiece and I forgot about that? I know about the thing that hangs under her ear, but I didn't know there was like a thing that's on the side of her ear. I'm just noticing that from that angle.
And I think I know just the place to start. Let's head northeast and see if I'm right.
What the? Oh. Oh. This is going to take some time. Interesting. So, is the story gonna really be just her outfit? Sounds like the story is gonna be a bit longer. Okay, we'll only be able to do these two today. Brother, this is not what I expected, and well, it looks like we'll definitely be doing another stream on this then. Also, I want to check Yelan's outfit again. I could get her skin. I have like just enough Genesis Crystal from like the last time I saved up on my Genesis Crystal from buying Welkin. Even though it would feel like slightly a waste to get Welkin right now, it wouldn't be that much of a waste if I bought Welkin because my PS4 account is attached to my PC. Even though my PC, the struggle is real on that. Yeah, I knew she had an earpiece. I just didn't know about the thing that hangs on the side of her ear. I didn't notice that. I did not notice that it hung like that. Interesting. I'm surprised I never noticed that. It's weird that I noticed that it about the thing that hangs downward, but not that.
What?
All right, let's start our investigation here.
Follow Yelan through the uninhabited region in the northeast of Chingyville. With Yelan's help, you find a covert location. Wish to scout the beach. Okay. Don't say members of the Dark Financier's crew nor anything else suspicious about the area. Yes.
So, we can all agree this is just a normal stretch of wilderness, right? Paimon doesn't see any bad guys to nab around here.
You know, I can't help but say this. What was the point of like the black screen with the text? I feel like you could have taken the text away and it wouldn't really have changed anything here. That's just me. Not time for nabbing the bad guys, at least not yet.
Well, it didn't take long for you to understand our role here, Traveler. Thinking like a top agent already. Impressive. Like I said, we need to start small. If we want to track down the man himself, our best bet is to start with his goods. So right now, finding his stock is our #1 priority.
They have to
And to do
figure out
that,
what he's illegally
locating
selling.
his hidden stronghold is imperative. Which brings
True.
us to why we're here. Pretty good vantage point from up here, don't you think?
Huh, guess so. Paimon can see the port of Yelan Wharf, the boats in the distance, and some kind of tower. What's that for?
It's a lighthouse. The Millilith use it to monitor the situation at sea.
Oh, that tower. I
In
remember that
addition,
tower.
the flashing of the light can also serve as a means of communication.
I like how there's two different jarring ones. It's like, yeah, I think I understand what makes this place so important, and then the next one's like, I don't really get what's so special about this place, though. Like, I mean, I think it's a pretty good vantage point because you can see everything from up there. I feel like, well, not everything, everything. I feel like the mountains, you can definitely see everything. Maybe there's something there we're missing. I don't know.
Oh, let's hear it.
Spying on the Millith helps their operations. It's a perfect spot for counter surveillance. It helps them avoid dangerous routes when transporting the guns. I'd say spying out the
Not
Millith.
too far off at all, traveler. The Millilith maintain an impeccable level of security in Shenyu Vale through consistent patrolling. This location offers a perfect vantage point to observe their lighthouse signals and deduce their patterns of behavior, which is a huge help if you need to move goods under the radar. So we should be able to find traces of the Dark Financier's scouts in this area.
Oh, okay. Paimon doesn't quite follow, but she'll take your word for it.
It's simple. Just take this forensic imaging device and investigate the surrounding area. As long as we're meticulous, I'm positive we'll find something.
Huh. Is this like gonna be a new thing or is it just because of this event? It might just be because of this event. Every time they show like new esque cameras, it makes me sad that these aren't permanent though. Okay.
Strength is one of those things where you gotta use it or lose it. So,
Oh, I can't use it yet. Oh, we have to talk to Yelan first. Blech.
Well, all set? Remember, an eye for detail is key. Clues are often hidden in plain sight.
You know what sucks? The next part's gonna be on Saturday. I didn't talk about this yet. The next part's gonna be on Saturday. And Saturday is gonna be the next reset of Abyss. It's gonna overlap itself. I don't know how I want to do that stream, but I'm probably just not gonna be able to do it as an Abyss stream. It's just gonna have to be the part 2 of this event. Just a view. On suspicious objects, wait a brief moment, the device will automatically capture a snapshot for use as evidence. Cool. I wish I didn't have to do that. About a milli, compare the photo to the current state of the air. Perhaps you'll find traces of recent activity. Oh. I wanted to just get that. That kind of reminds me. Um, the way this works kind of reminds me of the feather from Inazuma. I forget what the island was called. A small raised mound. Did the waves catch some of the loose soil? There's clearly something buried underneath. Yeah. Yeah. The ship is in an odd position. It looks like it's being used recently. Yeah, it looks a bit different from the what it looked like before. Yeah, the ship was facing the actual island before, but now it's facing out. Not that it's that surprising. The mound was also not there in the image. What? Huh. Oh, I didn't know I could do that. I didn't know I could just freely move in this mode. Okay. Wish I knew that sooner. Maybe there's something up here. Oh. Did eggs and Teyvat actually look like that? Why does it look like that? Got like some kind of like it's like someone drew on the eggs or something. Hmm. The thing that was in the image is obviously this, but it's not letting me actually look at this because this was in the image. Hmm. There's something in between the both of them. What? Maybe it's something more simpler than that, and I'm just not realizing it yet. But I don't see anything else to look at other than this, which is what I've been trying to look at, but it wouldn't let me look at it. Okay, thank you, finally. It wouldn't let me look at it, man. Guys, I was wondering why it didn't let me look at it. The marks on the firewood still look fresh. Someone was cooking not a few days ago. For the marks on the firewood. Okay.
Some good finds. Whatever door this key opens could be critical to the investigation. And this carrier pigeon tube contains several coded messages.
What the heck?
Huh. So there really is evidence around here. It's like these guys aren't even afraid of getting caught. What if the Millilith noticed them spying and decided to investigate?
If they did, I feel like things would have turned out differently.
These objects suggest the Dark Financier scouts were likely disguised as fishermen. People like that are trained not to crack under pressure. All they'd need to do is come up with a believable excuse, like needing a place to rest. The Millilith can't investigate or apprehend a civilian without probable cause.
Paimon can just see their smug faces getting away with something like that.
The good news is we managed to find evidence here. These clues should help move the investigation forward.
Not to mention, the traces on these objects are fresh, which means the scout here is still active and wasn't among those caught by Officer Edler. So we need to stay vigilant. We can't let them know we're still on their tail.
Alan takes out an elaborate set of tools, creates exact replicas of the key coded messages found at the scene. She then restores the scene to its original state, erasing any signs that an investigation has taken place. Interesting.
I had a hunch this area was being used as a lookout, and I was right. But that still leaves the question of where the goods are hidden. Any ideas?
Mm. Mm. So if you needed to send a message, it would need to happen fast.
Spot on again, Traveler.
Yeah, I
Looks like
guess
you
so,
don't
yeah.
need anyone to hold your hand when it comes to deductive reasoning.
Well, we were like the main probable cause towards the end of Fontaine due to all the freaking stuff we had to do. We had to act as a lawyer back then. Anyways, I guess I was wondering what the child was thinking for a second when he said that. So if they needed information, they needed to do it faster. They were just here just as a lookout for something.
Given a carrier pigeon's speed, the two locations should be close enough to deliver messages quickly. That means the base we're looking for should be within a certain radius.
Yeah, it's just be somewhere
Ruling out
nearby.
areas within line of sight of the lighthouse, as well as places with a lot of foot traffic.
That just leaves the shallows to the north of Mount Mingyuan?
That certainly sounds plausible. You have the cover of the mountains, and the advantage of hiding right under the authorities' noses.
Yeah, I
Whew.
seriously
Our
never
next
expected that.
destination is decided then.
Damn, I want to take a
Let's
screenshot of
go.
it. Sad face. I want to get a good look at the way that thing clips to her ear. What the hell just happened, man? Anyways. Okay, this is gonna take a while. Actually, it might have been better from the top of the mountain, maybe. Might take longer on this side.
Hurry up, Grassa!
That glitch. Oh. Oh, I have to do it like this, right? Wow, this is a pretty secluded spot. I don't remember this area very well. It's like she was crouching fast.
Look out below!
I was in the middle of looking away when it happened. I'd have to look back at the stream again.
Nothing out of the ordinary here, either.
If we've learned anything from the last place, it's that the more normal it looks, the more it could be hiding.
That's right. No detail is too small to investigate. I believe in you. The evidence could be even more well hidden this time. All set?
You know what makes me sad? I feel like this quest is gonna make me appreciate, I guess, the story of Yelan compared to when we first met her in her
right.
actual story
I know
quest.
you have an eye for detail, so use it to your advantage. You've got this.
I can't help but be bugged about that. What the? That's very unique looking. Was this boat even here before? Because it doesn't really show up in the image. Because everything is around this tree. Was this here before? I don't think so. Lamp hanging from a tree branch. I knew it. Someone must have been working here in the dead of night. Okay. Wait a second. I can't unsee that. I thought I saw something there. What the hell? There are numerous footprints around the shallows and signs of something heavy being dragged into the grass. It's clear someone moved something through here. Hmm. Okay. Okay, so it was that. I couldn't look at it before though. These are pieces from a crate. They look new. Maybe the crate broke while being moved. Okay. Hmm. The rock? I was like, it didn't let me look at it. I thought if I zoomed in, it probably wouldn't let me, so I just kind of waited to see what would happen looking there. Rock is not where it used to be. Almost like it's covering something. Oh, right. The rock isn't where it needs to be. The place where the rock was in the image is where the crate is at. Okay. That was something I just didn't pay attention to. That's my bad. I noticed like a lot of the other things, but didn't pay attention to the rock. Damn. That's not like me.
This must be it! The secret base where they stashed their goods! Definitely wasn't easy to find.
Well, well. Looks like you tracked it down in no time at all. I see your potential as a solo field agent, Traveler.
You know, hearing her say all this praise makes me really happy. It makes me almost forget the first impression of her. I still hate her first impression of the Traveler. Not her impression of the Traveler. I'm talking about the first impression when she was introduced to the game. I didn't like it.
Now, time to test out the key we found earlier. Let's see what surprises could be in store. This isn't their home turf, so I doubt they had time to set more traps. Should make our lives easier. I'll take it from here. The last thing we want is to leave traces behind in there. Caution is the name of the game. You two keep a lookout. Make sure no one barges in while I'm in there.
You got it! This is a first for us, but the Traveler can do anything. He's got your back!
I trust Yelan's timing.
Good point. Yelan doesn't make mistakes like that.
What the heck was that reaction? What? Yelan opens the door to the stronghold, observes the space. It appears to be an ordinary cellar. Due to construction difficulty, the top and the sidewalls couldn't be completely sealed, causing the water from the soil to seep into the space. What? Noticing this, Yelan covers her hands in a thin sheen of hydro. This way, she could touch the items in the space without leaving traces behind, because the water from her hands will vaporize over time. Okay. Harley Yelan enter the stronghold and begin to examine the items sealed within. I can't help but feel like this just does not feel right as just a black screen in text.
Alright, that's done. I've noted the features of all the porcelain items, vases, and teas stored here.
I feel like they could have showed that instead of not showing that. I don't know. Something about that doesn't feel right.
We need to keep a lookout for these features at the auction and pinpoint the person attempting to purchase the corresponding goods. Then, we can let them lead us to our main target.
Wow, that was fast! You must do that all the time, huh?
What's our next move?
Now, we wait. There are countless auctions in Fontaine. We can't possibly monitor them all. Besides, that would be a waste of personnel. I'll continue to conduct surveillance in the area, keep tabs on the situation, and attempt to decipher their coded messages. Once his two lackeys move the goods, we can shift our focus to the upcoming auction. And then, we'll have somewhere to start.
Got it! All we can do now is wait.
Well, I guess I will re-title my stream and call it Part 1. That's what I'll do. Okay. This is weird, having two different events like this. Even, I have to say it, bro. Even D-Luke's event didn't do this for his 5-star skin. We got like a story, combat, that was it. Now we're getting like several days in advance of just story and build up towards like just for this. Kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
Wait, and then follow them straight to the guy behind this whole thing so we can give him the old 1-2 punch.
I was not expecting that from Paimon. Because I'm so used to like the same type of animations. It's cute to see it. I still wanted to actually change it up when, this game eventually moves from PS4. It still makes me sad to say that. Something tells me it's not going to change its animations though.
This whole time, Officer Edler has been leading her two stalkers on a wild goose chase around Chaoying Village. Once they decide it was all a waste of time, it's her turn to tail them instead.
Yeah. So she's leading the two stalkers, so she also knows she was being followed. They really planned that out. Wow. Okay.
Not to mention our operation has already put them under extreme pressure. We've forced their hand. I doubt they'll last more than 2 days before making a move. So let's meet back up at Yilong Wharf in 2 days. Find me near the harbor.
Now I gotta wait 2 days on Saturday when there's an Abyss reset. I think by then, I guess by then I should be able to get Anifa to level 70. It's still not gonna be good enough. I want to max her at 90, but it's gonna be a while. I had a lot more than I do now because I ended up running through it, raising a bunch of artifacts. Oh. Damn, I'm gonna have to do this on my second account. I still haven't even finished the story quest event stuff yet. I was thinking of doing it tonight. I haven't finished everything from it. So this one unlocks on Saturday. And then these don't unlock till no shot this doesn't dude, I have to do this on a Monday too. Okay. Okay. More primos, yippee. I'm not gonna lie, it is tempting me for that skin because she looks really good. Like she looks like how I wish she looked when she first came out, not because of the outfit. So the outfit itself is amazing, actually. It's probably one of the better skins for sure, one of my favorites, which is what's tempting me to want to get it because I like Fontaine's designs. It just sucks that while I really like Fontaine designs, my biggest reason for wanting her skin is just because her hairstyle is better than her original outfit. It's so much freaking better looking. It changed my mind. Like, holy. I thought I would go over here, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna end it. What is today, actually? Or not, what is today? When is the next talent pieces? I would have had more talent saved for her if I did Triple Crown Varessa recently. It already passed. Of course it did. Um, I guess for now, before I end the stream, I want to at least try to play a Nifa. I can at least do that much. One of the teams I want to play a Nifa in is this one. The thing that sucks though is that I'm really gonna want a Scarface weapon because if I don't get her weapon, it's gonna feel bad including her in this team. Because the thing that sucks is that in this team, I won't have Zyphos on the team, and I want to put Farina on a different weapon, which is very important actually. I feel like Farina's damage is gonna matter more, but let me see something. Down here.
Warm up complete.
In this team, I actually want to run this weapon. The problem with this is that I need more ER. Ooh. Mm. She's really using that. The flower is the only one that's a problem. Crap. I still feel like I don't have enough ER. Ugh. Man, this makes me jealous of my second account. Did I forget to show my stuff? I've been farming Golden Troop for 3 patches straight. So I guess it was about time I got rewarded for that. She isn't perfect, mind you, but look at this build. So this is 180 ER on this weapon. Mind you, I actually don't have an ER Sans on her. This is 180 ER with this weapon on her. But it's because the Sans that's on it is just good stat value wise, so that's why I kept it on her. But I got this pretty recently on my second account. This I'm still stuck with, which is annoying. I got this pretty recently. I'm jealous of this piece. Look how good this is. It has ER, a bunch of attack, and crit rate. Obviously, it could have had more crit rate. It would have been a little bit better, but it's still really good because it only went into good stats. This was a 3-lane start piece. I gave crit rate on the final stat. This is still the same, which is tragic. It's actually literally her worst piece now. If I had a piece like this on my Freena for a attack says, that would have been pretty cool. Even if that's asking for a lot. I still want to replace that, but seeing this build is pretty crazy. Anyways, that's not the build I really want to show, but I want to show it. I guess her build still, yeah, I guess her build still needs to be worked on. I've worked on a Scaffier over her. Yeah. Nothing changed there. Did this? I guess this build did improve on this account, didn't it? On my second account, I think it was the feather. That still needs to be upgraded. The sail still needs to be upgraded. Circle is fine. Yeah, I don't think there's much else. Oh right, I wanted to show this because I've been doing a lot of strong bucks too. Every single day I've been doing strong bucks. I feel like I kind of wish I had this on my main account though. Like this is 46 crit rate, which I believe is with a crit rate circle, not without it. ER, I think is because of ER. I think it's an HP sales. I think this is 200. Pretty sure this is 250 ER with an HP sales, which is kind of insane. Which means even though his shield is still kind of useless, it's still nice to see his HP actually high. Yeah. Courage circle ER, HP percent. This. Whoop, didn't mean to do that. The feathers, ER, HP percent. I got this 2 days ago on this account. This is my first actually. Yeah, I think it's my first actually well-rolled HP sales as double crit. I couldn't ignore it. You know what sucks looking at this? I'll be reminded that this could have been on my Nuvolet. That's all this is gonna be. It's gonna be me realizing this piece would have been so good on Nuvolet that it actually makes me want to just yeet myself. And I got 31% ER. Yeah. You know what sucks? That piece could have been even better. Piece could have been better. But yeah, kind of nice. Kind of makes me want to build him because after trying him on my second account, I can say he would have been pretty useful to have on the main account if I worked on him just for Skirk. But I just don't really want to work on him because I don't care about the alternatives for him because he's only going to be there for if you are able to do double hydro, not without it. So that's why I'm kind of unsure if I want to get him. Yeah, but everything else hasn't changed. I did Triple Crown him recently though, so there's that. Special stream on my second account for next patch. Did Chaska get butchered? No, she didn't. I thought I butchered her. I guess I didn't. Nothing else changed, I don't think. That was what I wanted to show at least. I wanted to show that the Escaffier build had improved pretty recently just because of this circlet, which I wish I had. Also, wish I had I could have had a flower like this on the main account, but it just hasn't happened. But, you know, I kind of hope this is enough ER. It might not be. Actually, I'm expecting it not to be. Mm. And the worst part is I have to keep this on her, don't I? Man. Man. Because I want to keep this on, because this weapon can buff a Nifa. I don't know how much, but it will buff her. I want to at least try that. I don't know how well it's gonna go. I haven't used this guy in quite some time, though. Wish I could test it in Abyss, but we'll have to wait till next Abyss reset. I'm not surprised by the special shine. Such a good Dendro Goblin. Yes, alright. With double Dendro, his EM is over 440. Then it's over 500. Okay. Once these sink their teeth into something, I can get more from this. I need to see how well I can get my ER back, though. I might need a Nifa on Favonius, to be honest. Let me just see.
Strike a pop.
Cleanup sequence.
Committed to memory. Sharing my knowledge. Time to shine.
Scatter!
They're kind of satisfying, not gonna lie.
Insulation chamber.
Roll. Make yourselves a room.
What is this sound, though?
Let the world collide.
Process of elimination. Flicker.
It's kind of comfy, too.
Cleanup sequence. Annihilation mode.
Mmm.
Let's wait for the
So even though she's doing Hyper, she's also doing Lunar Charge as well. This is what makes Anifa really fun to me, that this interaction with this reaction and doing this. Pretty comfy team too. He's about to die, bro. He's about to die, bro. Hold on. Dude, even though she's level 60, the Lunar Charge doing like 30,000 is not bad. Question. I need to see how much attack does she actually gain with the amount of EM she has now. I need to see her damage with. I need to see her damage with the EM. The EM circlet, I guess. I guess I'll check that.
Which is exactly.
I guess I'll check that as well. This NA account, yes. I want to see what this is like.
strike a pose. Time to shine.
This is not
Oh,
where I
okay.
belong. Insulation chamber.
Committed to memory. The temple
That's
of
fine.
wisdom.
Scatter!
Here you are.
Got the position microphone.
Preparing for dust up.
I guess it's not better.
The process of elimination.
Let the world fly! Committed to memory.
I don't think I got that, did I? It does feel like it's less damage, but more hyper. That the case? Yeah, it definitely feels like it.
Strike a pop!
Okay, I almost died. Okay, definitely need to test that more. I'll worry about that when I get her stronger. For now, I'm still gonna trying this for now. Even though it's already overcritting.
This made her.
Cleanup sequence initiated. Ultimatum protocol.
Yeah, I definitely feel like the literature damage is also higher, which is actually still something I got to figure out though. Really interesting.
Flicker. Diffract.
Roll, roll, roll! Make yourself a home!
Oh, I should probably do this.
Installation check.
Here you are.
I could have knocked him down, but I guess I feel like that. Not gonna lie, this is making me really appreciate it just as much as I expected from her. Ever since I saw videos on her, I knew this was probably gonna be the team I want to try the most with her. Really cool. Obviously there is others. But for now I will change Frina back to the build I wanted her on.
Day's the worst.
Oh. Wait, this was not where I wanted to be actually. I don't know if I want to keep this on her. This is what I've had on her for the longest time. I'm probably gonna keep her on it for a bit longer.
Wait.
As for what else I wanted to try Anifa in before I end this stream, was it just Overload? I don't know about the one with Varese. I don't know if I want to include her in that. There is this team I want to try her in, which I plan to do that for Stygian Onslaught. Obviously, for Nuvolet, I want to try it with Nuvolet. I'm not really expecting anything special with Nuvolet, that's why I don't know if I care that much, but I'm kind of excited to see what it's going to be like with Navia, because it makes me want to try something actually, which I haven't seen anyone do at Navia, because I don't really hear about Navia that much, which makes me a little sad. I was wondering if it would be better to use Moika on field for Overload or not. don't know what that team is. He's prison. That's that one. Hmm. So if I had to trade someone in this team just to put Nif in there, it probably would be Bennett. Imagine a scenario where I had to use Bennett on a different team, and I use Nif here, even though she didn't really do much.
Please select target for cleanup sequence.
Guess I could try this. Oh god. This.
Stop right there! Justice will come quick as a flash! Let's move!
Let's ride! Light of the blazing sun! Full throttle! Annihilation mode. Drop your weapons!
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Stronger!
On my mark! You asked for it!
Pyroclastic surge!
Yeah, pirates.
Try and stop!
Cleanup sequence in.
Stop right there!
Full speed ahead. Controlled breathing.
Let's...
Preparing for dust up.
Do it again, why not?
Justice will protect light
Oh
of the
god,
blazing
enough one time.
sun! Ready? Drop your weapons! Stronger!
On my mark!
Let's ride! Crash from the sky!
I don't know if I'd actually even use when we could Ghost Bros up, but I know this team can do damage. This is probably a glorified Abyss angle. Would I want to do Abyss with this team right now?
Controlled breathing.
Stop right there!
Accelerating. Defensive mode engaged.
I don't know.
Burn it down!
Once I can make the shield a bit tankier, it would feel a lot better using it in this team. But the shield definitely breaks a lot easier in this team, which is funny. Maybe that's because the Alhaitha team I'm actually dashing a lot, so I'm probably dodging here and there, so the shield doesn't break right now. So I guess there's that. Okay. The only other thing I would want to try, which would have been easier on a different account, would have been Overvape, but I'm just not gonna do that. I don't even know if I'm gonna like the yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna end up liking this team I'm gonna end up trying next. Who else would I use here? I'll change it here.
Warm up complete.
I'll definitely have to come back to this one though.
All right, after you.
This would probably be the team I'd run, I think. If I were to use a Nifa with Nuvolent. The only thing that I'm probably gonna need to change is Farina's build. Because her Favonia's Golden Troop build.
Time to shine! getting Graves' names echo!
Cleanup sequence initiated.
I didn't need to do that. Well,
Ultimatum protocol.
The tides beckon.
that's fine.
Shower me with praise! Let the world go!
Why does he feel like the best one overall right now? I guess what I do with it is like really build some packages.
Cleanup sequence.
Bring it!
I'll go ahead.
I didn't mean to kill him, but I'll be honest. That felt pretty good. That felt. I don't know if I could say that that felt better than the freeze. I feel like when I'm able to freeze something, the freeze team feels better than this one. But that's just because I really like the red strip from Escoffier. Yeah. I don't know. I actually like that way more than I thought I was going to. Like, way more than I thought I was going to. The first half is dealing with Cryon. Second half is mostly pyrocentric. So trying to do the Abyss, I don't know if I feel like putting myself through that. Well, I definitely know what thumbnail I'm gonna make now. It's gonna be pretty funny, but it just sucks that I don't think I'm gonna be able to do an Abyss thumbnail. Just because it seems like the next part of the event is on Saturday. Nothing I can really do about that. I will say this though, I'm definitely gonna play this team when I have to do a Nifla's friendship, which I guess we'll end up doing her friendship very soon anyways. I don't know where I put this, probably... I cut to the 5 factor, it'd probably be in here-ish. I wouldn't even say that's fun to play Newland. He could be right here. So I think my most fun team is probably a Varessa team, but I digress. Still doing this team until I finishing his friendship. After getting really lucky with the pulls just because I got capture rates in like an early capturing ratings for Varessa, then got Shengyun. It felt really good doing everything. Should I keep attack on or just keep it like this? I don't think it really matters. I could go back to the other build though. No, I probably should. I'm probably done with Stygian Onslaught. Usually I keep farming it until the outbreak period ends, which there's only one more day left. But now I don't want to do that because I want to spend most of my time tomorrow upgrading her because I really wasn't prepared for her. My problem right now is just I don't have this, which I won't have that till tomorrow. So I won't be able to show myself getting rid of 70, which I guess it is what it is. Maybe I'll wait to ascend her to 70 or over 70 to get to 80. I'm pretty sure she has a voice on. Here I thought I was gonna risk my pity almost on my second account. I think I didn't do that. So I'll save the rest of this if I can. That's probably not gonna happen. We'll just have to see how that turns out. Right now we only have a little over a temple. Tempting, but not tempting enough. Maybe actually. Maybe it is tempting enough. That's just 60. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. How much would this be? Okay. Is that... I don't want to do this. Yeah, I'll do that. Damn. I go through all the more, but that's worth it. So by the next stream, we should be able to collect more of these. Actually, I think. Or is it going to be by Sunday? I think it's something like that. Okay, there's a no voice on. I guess I was tripping then. At least I got her 70. Save this up. Gotta at least be able to try for one more 5-star. That's doing it better. Since I won my 50-50, I won't be able to, I won't be able to change my
Parents always say,
course from getting
no
Yumi
matter how
Mizuki
good
next
you are.
patch. So I guess that's that. Still two Dream Sullivans. I still have to fight a weekly boss. I still haven't done that yet. I haven't bothered fighting the cryo boss just because I need to work on Shay's friendship.
You should always sit down and enjoy a proper meal when you get hungry.
What a place.
Well,
It's full of surprises.
I would do that, but I don't want to. I think we've done everything we could do today. Wish I could get that, but I'll save up my resin from here till tomorrow. There is it. I said I was gonna stream something Friday. I don't know if I'm gonna do that. Might wait till Sunday, or maybe I shouldn't do that either. I don't know yet. Saturday's gonna be weird because there's a lot of dependencies right now, given that there's a Banquet live stream for Bleach Brave Souls on Saturday, which is gonna end up releasing information. I'm expecting to have my next stream prepared for something by then, and the new characters for that, but I don't really care about that really. Whatever happens, I ain't really pulling, not just because I don't have any pulls right now, but I digress. There is also, of course, the other playthrough I was originally planning to do that Saturday and I forgot about Abyss, and now everyone talking about Abyss, and I hate that even though I already kind of know what's in the next Abyss because everything was kind of already revealed thanks to um, content creators doing the experience server. Thanks to the experience server videos I've seen, they already showed what's in the next Abyss, so I'm not really expecting anything from there. Anything different? I know the Papilpon idol is in there, that boss, so I look forward to trying a Nifa against that. I actually can't wait for this next Abyss, just because I didn't think I actually would like the Anifa team with Nuva as much as I actually do. Hmm. Now I'm just wondering if I should try to see if I get a bit of time on this in the future or not. I don't know if I'll do that on stream though. It's gonna end a few days. I'm probably gonna end up doing some of this tonight, maybe on my second account. I haven't finished doing it, especially holiday event thing. I haven't finished doing I haven't done these other two events here. I haven't done them. So, yeah. So by next stream? No, I think it's like Tuesday next week is when this banner ends. So I won't even be able to stream that next part. But yeah, yeah.
Those things where you gotta use it or lose it.
I'm still kind of iffy about Anifa right now.
So,
Oh right, it's a it's a nice it's nice. It's a nice name card. I like the shattered glass effect. It's always something I liked in any game, to be honest. But I don't think I'm ever taking this off. It's kind of hard to see myself taking this name card off. Probably the first 8 cards since this one I actually really liked. I like this one too because of the colors, but most of these other ones, it's like I like them, but I don't know if to use as a name card. Except for maybe this and this most of all. Yeah, I definitely did like using those. Oh, get this it. So, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Skirk is shaping up to be a lot better. Something I have to take a look at for Akasha at the very least. As for other things, kind of want to put a Nif up here. Who shall I replace? It's probably going to end up being Gaming for now, 'cause I still am pushing him back. I don't know when I'm going to actually play my... I'm sorry about that, nothing I can really do about that. Uh, I'm thinking of doing this. Thinking of doing that. A lot of people say she looks ugly. I mean, her design is all over the place, to be honest. There's something I like about it, but it does look a little strange. But it looks better than a lot of the Natlan designs to me. It still feels weird to say that. Like, I like a Nifa design more than Mawika's design. That's something that kind of won't change. But yeah. I might try to get that Genshin clip out tomorrow. I don't know if I can guarantee that. I just felt like I should say that. I do have a Genshin clip I need to make. It's a pretty important one as well. I might even shove the pull of me getting a Nifa in that video, maybe. Thinking about it.
wanna train with me some?
It does suck that I wanted to try for something for a specific clip style, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that. Maybe one day I'll go out of my way for it, but I don't know. Right now, it just doesn't seem like a thing I should do right now. This, that's the Geo player. Wait, he actually changed his profile. No shot. Wait. Oh, that's why. This guy, I think was the guy that always had the Jean. Wait, was that? Or am I tripping? You got the C6R1 angle and 5 piece. That is good and also not good at the same time. That is interesting. Nice. Cracked. Very nice. Cracked. Interesting. A 5 piece holder. And the funny part is he's actually overcritting in his build. He could have as low as like 50 to 60 because he gets crit rate from her C2. But yeah, and Navi is kind of thick, and I feel like that's just an understatement because I think she's thick in all areas, if you know what I'm saying. But you know what? Let me move on. Anyways, Take care. I will see you guys on Saturday.